LPT, if you are ever in trouble anywhere around the world, find a Gurudwara near you.
Gurudwaras are the holy place of worship for the Sikh religion. People from all backgrounds and all faiths are always welcome into a Gurudwara. In almost all Gurudwaras around the world, they also offer free food, langar, and a place to sleep if needed. The people are also extremely helpful and will do what they can to help you out. Edit. Please make sure if you visit, that you be respectful of their religion. All you need to do is make sure your head is covered and that you're not wearing footwear. There will most likely be a place before you enter where you can keep your shoes and grab a fresh head cover. I would say that anyone is welcome, but do not cross the threshold if you are intoxicated or with a lit cigarette. Yes, there are many Sikh people who drink, and yes, some even smoke. But they wouldn't do so in the Gurudwara itself, let alone before going in. I'm Sikh and one of our main tenets is not to imbibe any intoxicant. Edit tenets woman face palming light skin tone edit again do not don't not. Thank you for posting this. I'm a Sikh and the diversity of people that visit the local Gurudwara is amazing. It honestly does not matter what religion, nation, or background you're from. You will always be welcomed into a Gurudwara. One of our religion's main tenets is about not respecting religion, but rather respecting humanity and helping others, because rich or poor, black or white, we are ultimately all equal, and God is inside all of us. We will never try to convert you, but we will always say follow your own religion as well as you can, and become a better human being in general by helping others in need whenever you can. If you're interested, feel free to speak to one of our priests or anyone really. You'll find they'll be happy to answer all of your questions. As Op mentioned, if you're in need of help, you can receive all the food you need for free until you are able to stand on your feet again, as well as have a place to stay at a Gurudwara. Edit. Thank you so much for the amazing comments everyone, and thanks for the awards. I don't feel like I deserve them. I worked with some Indian friends and they all advised me, individually of each other and without prompting, that if I'm ever in trouble, scared or in danger, find a Sikh man. Apparently there's some tenet of their faith that obligates them to help me if I'm asking them for help in such circumstances. One of them kindly added, they're the ones who carry the secret knives too. The knives are called a kirpan, by the way. One of my favorite primary school field trips was a visit to a local Gurudwara during Faith Week. We got a guided tour around the temple. Everyone was super friendly and a Sikh community group prepared us an Indian feast to eat, including some sort of sugary orange sweet. It was delicious. 10 out of 10 would visit a Gurudwara again. What do Sikhs believe in? Look up Khalsa Aid. They follow the Sikh religion and help people all around the world, even in war zones and all. This thread was so refreshing to read. I am glad people think so positively about my community. Am I right in thinking turbans are worn as a symbol to all other people that they can be asked for help? Something lovely anyways. Do the Sikhs ever have problems with people in need of food and shelter who show up and never leave? How would they handle that? Edit for clarity. I meant really sick, mentally ill, or somehow disabled and desperate people that need help, not some theoretical cartoonish predatory slackers. My bad. Sikh people are, generally, awesome people. In a bad mood, find a Sikh and talk and your mood will be lifted. They're that nice. I lived in Fresno, where there is a huge, thriving Sikh community. One of my buddies used to play pickup basketball with a group of Sikh guys. When new people would come in to play, they always thought the Sikh dudes couldn't ball. They found out real quick when they got posterized over and over. Game. Turbans. Edit. This just made me nostalgic for Fresno. My Sikh friends and Punjabi food. I know it was a little off topic. Finally, a solid life pro tip. Where I grew up, we had a pretty large Sikh minority population. They are honestly some of the nicest people I've ever met. I'm an HS special ed teacher and a lot of students who are firmly in the at-risk category for most any metric you can imagine. Every time we teach world religions, I spend extra time talking about Sikhism. Kids are always super skeptical when I tell them how helpful a Gurudwara will be if they need it. It is a concept that is very difficult for many Americans, especially white Americans in my experience, to understand. Absolutely free and no questions asked charity available to absolutely anyone at any time. Sikh are required to take care of anyone in need. I am not sure the actual phrasing. Sikh people are protectors by quota, I am pretty sure. There are so many Sikh security guards where I live and they love the job. During my 2 years of homelessness, I had an elderly Sikh couple take care of me a lot and tell me about visiting their temples for warmth and food. Even let me sleep there several times. Solid LPT. Make sure you follow and respect their traditions, though. Do not wear shoes in the food hall or the prayer halls. Leave them in the right area, and you may be required to wear a head covering, turban, of sorts. I'm not a fan of religion, but in my experience, Sikhs are most actively and openly involved in community. All of my experiences with Sikhs have been positive. 2 times in particular stand out. Once while hitchhiking, I was picked up by 2 Sikh gentlemen. Not only did they give me a lift, but they brought me to a Gurudwara and fed me delicious food. Another time was when I lived near a parking lot where, every Saturday, they brought a cook van and served dinner to anyone that asked. Amazing people, and if helping the community is part of the religion, it is something I endorse. There was a great story in the New York Times a few months ago about how Sikhs have always fed the needy, and in many communities they were going out of their way to produce even more meals to feed those impacted by the pandemic. The story also highlighted that many of their Gurudwaras aren't necessarily in the most impoverished communities, so Sikhs were working to find ways to get meals to areas where they were needed most. https www.google.com/amp/2020/06/08/dining/free-food-gundwara-langar.amp.html. This is so true. When I was studying, I had no money and used to go there for food. Later on, I started serving food for Langar to help them out. Now I donate money to local Gurudwara. I'm so proud to be a Sikh and seeing this. Thank you so much for spreading this wholesomeness. Hopefully someone can help answer this question. I have been looking for some spiritual guidance during what is a very difficult time in my life. Struggling with depression. I was raised Catholic but consider myself agnostic now. I understand that the Sikhs would never push their religion or anything like that. But do they offer any sort of spiritual guidance? Obviously with COVID things are more complicated than they have been. I have a therapist currently, but I feel as though I also need some sort of spiritual guidances. Well, thank you in advance.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.